Attention Florida firefighter professionals. We can't predict, but we can prepare. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health's 2013's published results of a first-of-its-kind study taken in 2010 shows that firefighters have higher rates of the following cancers: oral, respiratory, digestive system, genitourinary system, twice the rate for malignant mesothelioma, higher rates of prostate cancer in men under the age of 65. There is a direct link to a firefighter's profession and higher rates of cancer. Without a cancer presumption law in Florida, your exposure to financial hardship is considerable. A new proprietary insurance benefit helps to minimize this exposure. The Living Benefit solution with Transamerica Insurance Company combines chronic illness protection, critical illness protection, terminal illness protection with death benefit protection into one solution to help minimize your financial exposure. Velocity of money is the ability to have a dollar do more than one thing. Transamerica Insurance Company's new Living Benefits insurance plan, up to $1.5 million, is efficient by providing a pool of money that can be used in case of financial catastrophe caused by disability or illness, care needed for chronic illness, terminal illness or critical illness, retirement or premature death. Let me show an example of how this works. Illness isn't something anyone wants to think about, but, well, life happens. Are you prepared? Now here's a case study on how the trendsetter Living Benefits could help prepare you for the unexpected. Sean, well, this example, meet Sean. Sean is married with 2 children. At the age of 40, he purchased a trendsetter, that's a Transamerica's policy, Living Benefit 30 policy, which means 30-year benefit period, with a face amount of $500,000. At the age of 45, he suffered a serious heart attack. So in this instance, let's say he suffered a case of cancer. That would qualify him to use the critical illness accelerated death benefit in his policy to access money to help pay for his medical expenses. Now, he chose to accelerate 90% of his policy. In this case, would be $450,000. After Sean's estimated life expectancy was determined by the company to be 10.5 years, it was determined that he could use $295,572 of his death benefits to help with his medical expenses and replace some income from not working. At that point, Sean had only paid $4,575 in cumulative premiums towards his policy, but he was still able to receive $295,572 to use for his needs. And he still has $50,000 death benefit remaining on his policy for his children. So as you see here, here's a summary of Sean's accelerated death benefit. Premiums paid by year 5 equaled $4,575. The cash he received from the living benefits was $295,572, and the death benefit remaining for the family of $50,000. Now this is an example of what an individual at different ages would face if he or she needed or wanted to address the types of coverages that they currently didn't have fully with their employer. Let's take a 30-year-old as an example. If they wanted the critical illness type of coverage, the $51 a month here probably represents about $100,000 of coverage. Cancer, maybe $25,000. Disability depends upon the types of coverages available to them, but it's usually a 14 to 30-day elimination period, maybe a couple $1,000s a month for 2 years, something of that nature. Long-term care, not very much premium there, and that's at an age where you're seldom thinking about it, but that's an example of a premium. And then a term policy of $500,000 with this type of premium, probably no more than 20 years. So this 30-year-old would be paying a total of $349 a month for all of these coverages, all right, that the above and beyond or in place of the coverages provided by his employer. Now, the Transamerica term with living benefits shows $29, but this is a person, let's say a white-collar type of person that works from behind a desk, not a person in the safety profession, such as a firefighter would be. So that premium would be higher because the degree of risk and exposure would be much more severe. And I'll show you an example of what a $500,000 all encompassing all of these benefits policy would look like in terms of cost. So as you see here, the Transamerica Trendsetter Living Benefit premium rates for Florida firefighter locals. There's a $250,000 amount, and these are all based upon a 30-year benefit period. So with a $500,000 benefit, like the example I just shown you, for a 30-year-old male, it's $68.37 a month, and a female, it's $52.46 a month. The previous example of $29 a month for a person who sits behind a desk all day is probably a 20-year benefit period versus a 30-year benefit period. So, of course, the less benefit period there is, the lower the premium amount would be. So this is just here to show you an example of the maximum benefit period with various insurance rates. So there you have it. This program is offered to Florida firefighter professionals through Daveco Financial Insurance Services. I am David Gonzalez, the broker owner. This is my Florida license number. And to the right of this video that you're watching, there's a box there that you can fill in your information and then click on the tab below the information, your information that is, to, I think it says Learn More. Just click on that, it'll come to me, and I can get your personal information to you in terms of what you feel would be best for you under this current scenario that you're under, and what makes sense to your budget, and we can take a look at things from that standpoint. So I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for your time.